All right, Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakah HaKodash, and double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. All right, first off, I want to say Shalom to the ones that push this word out in truth and in sincerity, which are the apostles and elders on down to the brothers, right? And Shalom to the ones that endure this faith to the very end, right? Until the time of Jacob's trouble, which are, again, the apostles and elders on down to the brothers and a few sisters, all right? So Shalom. So I want to do this, quick video on this post that the brother Azan Ha'amath, posted out, right? It says, if Jesus returns, kill him again, right? So again, for, this man is in the right spirit. This man that runs the society, he's in the right spirit. Why? Because, again, this is his job. He is the sin. He can't sin because he is, the wickedness. I even put a comment, pretty much saying, this is good, right? Because, the more this man's wickedness, the more his punishment, adds up, right? It adds up to a sum. It accumulates. It's like work. You go to work, you get, you work your hours, and then at the end of the month or so, you get paid. And your pay rate is assumed by, the amount of hours that you put in. And that goes the same for this man right here. And as you see, they got a whole website going. undojesus.org. Most websites, for them to even be allowed to be published, that usually takes them to go through the HTML process, right? That takes, them to go through, prime example, freedom of speech, right? You got freedom of speech. It protects hate speech. They have laws on that. But what we do, we're a hate group. We're terrorists. We get our videos taken down. But they have the freedom to speak their mind, right? With these inhumane movements, such as this. And not only that, but if anything, wouldn't this be offensive towards Christians too? So, so this is 1 John 2 and 15. And I'll start up at 15. It says, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. So love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. Right? So you're not supposed to love this world. That's why we don't get bent out of shape. When they take down our videos, stuff like that. We got freedom of speech, which, that's true. Right? They breaking their own laws. But that's also a prophecy. Right? Through their policies, they deceive many. Right? Obadiah, verse 7. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee. What is that talking about? Them breaking their own treaties. The same goes for their policies and laws. So that's why we don't get bent out of shape when they take down our videos and say, oh, well, we got freedom of speech. Why? Because if we get entangled in that too much, you'd start becoming a patriotic American, trying to live the American dream. Well, I got rights. End up like them freedom fighters. Right? But it says the love of the Father is not in him. Right? If any man love the world. Right? If you love the world, this goes into Matthew. Right? You can't serve two masters. So it's either you love the world or love Lord Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. So it says, for all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father, but it's of the world. That goes into what? Half of these people, the generations, 2/3, everything, media, right? People look at, the wickedness as good, right? The scriptures say, woe to them that call evil good and good evil. So it says, and the world passeth away, and the lust thereof, but he that doeth the will of Yahweh abideth forever. Right? You'll have everlasting life. That goes into Proverbs 3:5. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart. Here's the main point. It says, little children, it is the last time, and as ye have heard that Antichrist shall come, even now are there many antichrists, whereby we know that it's the last time, that it is the last time. So the Antichrist, anti-Yahushai, pretty much. There's going to be many antichrists. And with that image that I just showed, there's going to be a lot of antichrists. That is a prime example. 2/3, Esau in general, they're all antichrists. That's why in them last days, we even joke about it. Jake pulling out guns and trying to shoot at the chariots, which is going to be true. You already see that Esau does that. The rulers of darkness, they're wild savages, right? Those are the true savages. Because anything that they see, they always got to shoot at it. They always shooting some missiles. They see a chariot, they shoot at it. And Israel, it's like unto the wicked, right? They join hand in hand. So they becoming just like them. They going to pull out some Tech 9s and Glock 19s and start shooting at the chariots. Why? Because it's not out of hate, but it's out of fear. And fear would drive you to do anything to keep whatever you're protecting standing. And what they're protecting, both in alliance, it's the society. Right? Jake cannot stand to even think of this place falling. And it's, the rulers of darkness, they can't stand to think of that either. That's why, Revelation 12:12. They're coming down with great wrath. Why? Because they know that they have but a short time. So, and we all know what's going to happen. They say, if Jesus returns, they'll kill him again. They hate, they hate Yahushai, the anti-Yahushai, so they're going to hate us too. And what are they going to do? They're going to come up, deliver us to be killed, tortured, and so be it. So this is John 15:18. It says, if the world hate you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you. All right, so if the world hates you, just know that the world hated Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai before it hated us. Again, the days of Noah, we all know damn well that, they was walking by scoffing, man, this dude been out here prophesying for 100+ years. This man old as hell is still out here. And what happened? The flood came. The prophets of the Lord, how gruesome their deaths were? And the same is going to happen to us. Right? Beheaded, boiled alive in oil, sawed in half. Worse, even. Shit, you seen what happened? What did they do with Yahushai? Right? As long, all through the power of Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Abaratazah, Lord willing. Right? If we stay standing strong in the Lord, we might die the same way. Right? We're going to be tortured, sent up in them prison houses, tried, killed in probably the most gruesome ways possible that this man could think of, but so be it. Right? Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. If we are to die for this, then we will. So it says, if ye were of the world would love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. We see this time and time again. We're the most hated. Them people over there in that land, oh yeah, they're loved. They're getting support. But last time we checked, the children of Israel, right, the children of Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, are supposed to be looked at like pieces of shit. Is that not what we are? Right? We're looked at, it's the scum of the earth. People walk by, wag their head, and they bug out. They don't know what they talking about. Get off the corner with that bullshit. So what about y'all? Y'all being held up high. So I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua and Shalom.